You're doing this before your client comes in and you're
Yes.
just getting your prep, okay?
Yeah, you know, the first couple of times you do it, you might want to give yourself half an hour to get the table, get the crock pot set up, to get your room set up, to find all the bits. I mean, we're going to show you where it's all at, but you get nervous about doing the facial, you might forget.
There was 3 spoonfuls
Well, I didn't really fill them, I just,
Looks
as
like
you
the
can
Dixie cup is
see,
half full.
you see it's like
Bubbling?
bubbling up.
So you don't want to prepare that too much earlier. Does it lose its effectiveness? Like say, you don't want to prepare it an hour before you're going to apply it.
You could.
I mean,
It
it
won't
doesn't
hurt it.
matter. Okay.
Because what you'll see when it finishes doing its thing, it's actually going to mix itself.
Right.
And so the clay will all be wet all the way through. Hopefully, if we've got the right proportion.
Yeah,
in
but it
there.
won't destroy it, right?
No, it won't
You don't
destroy.
have to use it like within 10
Yeah.
minutes kind of thing.
Mm-mm. No, you don't have to. You can actually, we have a little container of it in my refrigerator at home. So whenever we have a little breakout or we're feeling a little, go in there and toss some on our face and knocks the
See?
blackheads or whatever out, you know, with breakouts.
It's
Right out.
cold when you do
Yeah, it's cold.
Cold?
It's cold. It's cold. Then your facial gel cleanser. Little squirt there. You don't need very much. Your Palm Christie. Little squirt there. What is this?
Looks like castor oil.
It says castor oil. I don't need that yet. Witch hazel.
Oh, I didn't get the
We need cotton balls and cotton rounds. So rose water and witch hazel.
Sing for us.
She forgot they were in this cabinet. It's okay. She's going to the closet to get it. You also want one of these babies, especially if your fingers are sensitive to heat, because it's a good way to pull the little towel out. You can wing it a couple minutes and then you can grab it. These aren't bad. These are perfect actually.
Isn't there only one bottle of lavender in your?
Yeah. It's expensive, so.
Okay.
Is the pot set on
So
the
it's-
Or warm.
I think so. Yeah, it's low. Hello. Okay. It stopped bubbling, but it's still working.
Is there any reason you shouldn't favor the lavender?
Lavender is good for burns, and it's very relaxing. And it tends to be, it's very gentle and mild, so it's one of those oils that pretty much everybody can use. And you can put it on the face neat. Tea tree oil and lavender oil are about the only oils that you can use neat on the skin. Everything else pretty much needs to be blended with the base oil.
Is that a bartender term? Neat?
Yeah, it is.
Neat, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's why I knew what she meant, because I used to take mixology.
Neat. Okay, yes, I did work in a bar.
Were you a bartender?
Yeah, but I was mostly the waitress. More tips that way.
Sure.
Okay, so your plate should look like this. Rose balls,
No.
rose,
Which ball?
rose pads and witch balls, okay?
Rose balls, but. Rose petals.
Rose petals and witch balls, okay. And then we have our facial cleanser and Palm Christie. And see that just kind of, see that's why you'd like to put them in this way. I've seen people put it different ways, but if you put it in here, then it just kind of right into your, it's not so pretty. Okay, and your container should have olive oil. It's good that it has castor oil, but it needs to have olive oil in it too. Okay? All right, so we have this part ready to go. Our crock pot is set up. In our crock pot, we have 3 chest towels and 2 washcloths, little ones. So there's 2 of those. And we have 3 chest towels.
Is that on?
Yes, it's on, it's hot. It's hot. Our bowl will go down here next to us. And you'll need your chair, there's your setup. We can set this down after we get our plate set up. Kind of give us, the first couple times you'll need to like figure out what a good angle is for you. And balance the crock pot versus the table. And remember that you'll be doing massage too. You'll also you might need to like walk around like this. When you do a facial massage, you might want to make sure you have enough room in your little square that this can set aside. Carefully set it aside so that you can walk around the table then. Or pull it close enough that you can walk around it and get to their arms and their abdomen, that sort of thing. So those are things to think about when you go to set up.
Would you take the face cradle out?
Yeah, I probably would. We won't do it here. I set the tables up deliberately so the face cradles would be on the wrong end, so it wouldn't bother you so much. I tend to leave them on and just use it as a ledge with my towel. Keep my seat, my lap, because we're wearing whites over there, and I tend to drop things. So I use it as a little apron ledge here to help protect my beautiful white clothes. Another trick to use if you get your towels too hot, besides the little clippies, is to have a dry towel across your lap. And then if the towels are really too hot, and you've gotten them too wet for whatever reason, then you can just pull it out and use the dry towel around it and wring it out that way. And then wave it. Or even use the dry towel to hold the wet towel to wring it out. Save your hands. Okay, are we ready for our clients now? We've got everything set up.
Renee, can I ask you something
Cheat sheet?
quick? If, when you do that, because I'm scheduled for that 90-minute facial massage, do you do one first and then the other, or do you incorporate it, like when you get to the face, then you do the facial?
You would start with the face. You would start your face, you would do head, neck, chest. And then you put the clay on, and then you go left arm, right arm, abdomen. Come, take the clay off, left leg, right leg, flip, and do the back.
Oh, good, yeah. So it's a 90-minute thing now.
Yeah. And that incorporates it. That way it gives you a chance, because you're going to cut the range of motion out. Because they have clay on their face, you're going to do this to them while they're laying there.
Just on their face, like either shoulder range of motion too?
We're going to put clay on the face to the neck here, because we want to stimulate the little, what is this in here? Thyroid and parathyroids. That'll help, the clay will actually help bring blood to that area as well. So it's the face down to here. So with that, you're not going to want to jerk their head around or take the risk of wiping the clay off.
Gotcha.
So you're not going to do your little thing. I mean, you could probably do the ones to the side without, coming across the face.
Now, I had a massage done, and here, and what they did is they actually did my facial,
And then the massage.
worked on my feet like a reflex. They incorporated a little bit of reflex, then came back to the face.
That's what we're going to do today, because we're just doing a facial. When you just do a facial while you're waiting for that clay to dry, you can go to their feet, or you can just do their hands. Depends on
I
them.
always thought it was weird to touch somebody's feet
I
and
know,
go back to
and
their
go back to the
face.
But you're sanitizing.
I mean, yeah, but
But you have the hot towel.
but they don't know that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody
I'll
loves
open
feet.
my, yeah, I mean, I
When
don't
I
know
drive
why.
across my phone.
And you could always ask them, would you rather have your hands done or your feet done? Or, it just depends. In the winter, a lot of times people like to leave their socks and everything on. And so you'll just do their hands automatically. but, you know, it's,
That's almost like wiping back and front.
you disinfect their feet, you clean those off, and you work on them. Then you come up and you probably wipe your hands on, you know, the disinfectant in the room and use a paper towel and clean your hands that way. Or if you have, because what you'll see is that we'll have an extra towel
Yeah.
down here, you can just use that and clean your hands. And then use your dry towels to clean.
You have witch hazel.
Witch hazel, and you have witch hazel in your container too. Okay.
Ready for me to get on the table?
Yes, get on the table. You put your cheat sheet down somewhere where you can read it.
Jerry, you want a blanket? Are you a cold
No, I'm
person?
okay, I've got my, with my
Some
feet.
people are naturally cold.
Yes, I always have to have a blanket.
Really?
Yeah.
Normally I
I'm always
would.
hot.
Well, because what happens is once the face is heated up, then the rest of the body just feels colder. Psychological.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
People come in, obviously people will come in with full makeup on.
Yeah.
They will. You can ask them to go wash their face in the bathroom. What?
Not that they're just fighting for the space.
Yeah, I just, you know,
He wins.
Yeah. Okay. So right now ours is a little watery here. That's okay. We'll just check on it and put it back. First
the
thing.
longer it sits there, the firmer it does get.
Yeah.
Thicker?
So wait, okay,
Yeah, so if you're making it up well ahead of time, you know, you may want to put a little bit extra vinegar in it.
No. Take that one. Okay. Why do you keep helping?
Why do I help?
I go to reach under, she lifts her head up. Stop, client. You're the client. You don't
Okay,
have
I'll
to.
be the client.
That's so hard sometimes.
You.
A lot of people did that massage class.
It's-
Some people help, some people don't. Some people totally zonked out.
Is the pressure okay?
It's perfect.
Hard job, huh, Jerry?
Oh, gosh, really tough.
Yesterday.
Hmm?
Those are all like
What are your opinion on that?
points that we were learning yesterday in ancient theory.
Yeah, I like to do a lot right around the ears.
Yeah, and there was like, right, yeah.
Try to flatten the ears out. There's points in there. Yeah, there's ear reflexology as well. There's lots of lovely little points in there.
Are you gonna show us?
Yeah, and she's moving the scalp, not the hair. She's moving the whole, the scalp under the hair, around and around.
Can I pull that sheet down a bit?
Mhm. That's what you start with, scalp, neck, shoulder, chest massage. I haven't put any oil in my hands yet. So it's mostly just circle friction at this point. I amuse myself when I'm working on people.
Good to know.
Well, after that fourth massage, you
can
have
see
to
more of
kind
that
of
here on
mix
this.
it up
Mm-hmm.
for the day. And the advanced technique, you can lift their head up and say, press back, release, press back, release, press back, release, relax. And it'll help stretch the spine out for them a little bit, loosen up some of that neck congestion that happens.
How many minutes?
Neck congestion just happens.
How many minutes on each?
Huh?
How many minutes for the scalp? Then you call, or do you have that broken down?
You just kind of need to watch the clock.
Like a typical facial is an hour, it's like 50 minutes.
45 minutes,
Okay. And then facial massage is
90. So it's easier to do a facial massage because then you can kind of make up. If you get kind of lost up here and really working on some little something going on, do a lot of extra neck work or something, then you can kind of, you'll be able to judge how quick you need to do the rest of the massage. Okay. Now we'll begin with our hot towels. And that's another thing you need to figure out. Where are you going to put stuff when you...
Jerry will reach into you.
Huh?
Jerry will reach into you.
I'm going now.
So that's a little hot, so you can...
No, we're gonna say that, because for the babies, you
Mhm.
know, that's where you test.
And you can roll, kind of roll it on their shoulder and ask them, is that too hot?
That should be fine.
Okay. You start here and roll down. Okay. So what I did was the folded edge is here. All right. You lay it down over their face, leaving their nose clear, and then wing them back up. So it completely covers all the way down. It's really hard to demonstrate with dry towels, so it's good to have good wet towel. Nice warm towel. And while your hands are nice and warm, I like to stick them back on their shoulders. You know, have hot hands on shoulders, it feels really good.